Hey everyone, welcome to Ecstasy Chat. I'm Serge.
I'm Rob.
I'm Gen Z.
And I'm Gen X.
And we are continuing our reaction to the Backrooms series. Today we are going to be covering Report. And the cool thing is we checked the description, and the previous one we just watched was pretty crazy. It was, I think, the longest one we watched in a while. And it was, my heart sank when I saw that guy fall into the thing, into the abyss. I was like, oh no. And then he ended up going to this weird, freaky neighborhood town, and there's a monster that was imitating a human voice, and somehow it looks like
luring him in.
Luring him in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then he went on the run, and it looks like he somehow probably made it out. At the very end, it didn't really show it. We heard his voice as it seemed like he was about to get pulled up. But we don't know if the monster gets to him first or if he gets out of there. And this video, since it takes place the same day and it's called Report, I'm assuming he makes it out, or at least the camera definitely does, obviously, because we saw it. But I'm hoping he makes it out. I'm really curious to see what happens.
Oh, I'm really hoping he made it out. But I think it was such a big scare for everybody, right?
Right.
The one guy ended up in this green glowing room, and he was trying to record that with the camera before.
Right.
The other guy fell through the floor. And the guy who fell through the floor hopefully made it back. They're going to want a full-on report on everything they saw. And so I think it's going to give us more answers. I'm hoping it will. I'm looking forward to getting some more answers.
Right, and I'm still curious what this no zone does, because we got a comment from one of you guys. Thanks for commenting.
Yeah.
You said, so apparently the no zone is that green glowing room.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what the importance of it is, because I thought my theory was that the no zone keeps out the monster, like it was one of those, it was like where the hole was, in the first found footage, but it didn't seem like it kept the monster away from that one girl who was next to the green glow.
That's right.
Unless there was a different green glow, but who knows. So if you guys can let us know without spoilers, then let us know. If it's a spoiler, then wait till we end it.
We love a hint.
Yeah.
Give us a hint.
Yeah. So inquiring minds want to know.
We sure do.
And hopefully this video gives us some more answers.
It's got it. The report, right? Let's let it roll. I want to get into this.
Me too. And I'm really glad that this one's 6 minutes and 20 seconds, because I know a lot of the videos are shorter. They're only like around a couple minutes. And this, since this one's a little bit longer, not as long as the previous one, but it is longer than most of them, it will be hopefully has some more answers.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Let it roll.
Sorry, can you repeat that? What? That's not a person. What is it?
That's not a person.
That's not a person. What is it?
What isn't?
That is not a fucking person! Right, talk to me. What do you see? What's going on? Touch this.
Oh, I really wish there were subtitles right here. So that's freaky. Like, he was asking him what's going on, and he's like, "That's not a person." Is he speaking about the guy who was talking to him, or?
I think it's so the guy who fell into the hole, or into that,
Right.
who saw the creature.
Right.
I think they're picking up on what he's saying.
But this sounds like it's after the fact, because he wasn't saying those words when he was running from the monster. What I'm also thinking is maybe he's being like debriefed, like an interview or something, like of what happened, and he's just like delusional because
He's just freaking out.
Yeah, and so
He's in trauma of some type.
Yeah, he's like just garbling nonsense, and the interviewer has no idea what's going on, right?
I like that.
Yeah. And here it's kind of cool. We see the Async corporation building, looks like. Oh yeah, see? It's being played back. I can't make that out. Sound like a monster for a second there. The screeching noise, do you hear that? Ooh, you hear that sound? The like echoing, the deep echo. Doom.
There it is.
That reminds me of like when you're underwater and there's like the submarines that they do like the sonic pulse or whatever. It's like it's like this really ominous noise.
Definitely, it's ominous.
Yeah, see? Is that a caution
Control
strip
room
door?
I think.
Yeah, because they had the same caution strip, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's opening. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
So they all made it back. Okay.
This took place afterwards, right?
Same day.
No, not from the previous video, but when that one guy disappeared.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Are you sure it's? I think maybe this is a separate team, or is it the same one?
I don't know.
By the way, I just want to say this looks super crisp. Like usually we're used to really bad quality, like really staticky. But this looks actually really crisp right now. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time we see it so clear, right? And you can see their masks so clearly. And they're coming back.
Right.
So they're coming back into the main facility.
Right.
Oh, is this like a head honcho?
Yeah, someone from the corporation's got his badge.
I can't really make out the name.
And this is different because they don't show faces.
Right. It's actually it's really interesting seeing like a real human face.
Yeah.
He looks like a bad guy.
He does.
Corporate man.
I think this whole corporation's probably
yeah.
pretty immoral.
Ooh, interesting sound. Wow, yeah, they have like real actors in this. This looks so much different than what I'm used to, because I'm used to always having that old camcorder effect.
Yeah, it's very clear, like you said. It looks like it's movie quality.
Oh, it's the TV, remember? It had all those weird images on it.
Yeah.
Now, who's this guy? I like how they even made like custom badges for the for the employees.
Yeah, attention to detail. They had a coffee mug. Same thing with the logo on it.
Yep. It's the footage from the guy who was down there.
Yes.
And so it's getting reviewed now.
Yep. Oops.
I just want to say this. So this guy who's down here, he's reviewing the footage. He's kind of like in the dark, as if he's not supposed to be watching this, as if like it's restricted to him, right? It kind of reminds me of like a whistleblower. If you guys have played the game Outlast, I'll have Rob play that eventually. But there's of course the whistleblower DLC. It really reminds me of that, where like you're hidden in like the server room or some back room you're not supposed to be in, and you're just watching back like some you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing. That if the company found out, you'd be in big trouble. And so I'm wondering,
Like this guy.
I'm wondering if he got his hands on this footage when he wasn't supposed to, and he's like looking through it right now. And the reason I say that is because we see this other guy, this other async employee, and he's like pacing down the corridor, and it's as if he's approaching to some place closer and closer. Maybe he's getting closer and closer to catching this guy. And this guy, as we see his he's getting closer and closer to the footage where it shows the monster. So in like filmography, it seems like those two things are getting closer.
Right.
So this guy's getting closer to catching this guy, and this guy's getting closer to uncovering the truth of what's going on.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I know.
Look at his face. He's freaked out.
Like the coloring in it.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Cool little reflection on the side.
Uh-huh.
Not reflection, but light. Whoa! Hold on. You see that? I was wondering like if my eyes were playing tricks on me, because I saw that it seemed like two different people to me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if I was just remembering it wrong, if I was remembering him with shorter hair when he had longer hair.
No, you're right.
But
it's
two different people, or is it two different time frames?
I think it's two different people. It's all on March 6th.
Well, the reason I'm wondering is, let's compare features. Okay, so he has a little dot right here, right? This other guy with longer hair. And then this guy also has something right there.
It's a smudge.
Yeah. But
But see that, there you go.
But the center here, I don't think the other guy has this, right?
No.
Let's see.
No.
I don't think so.
there.
Yeah, so I think these are two separate guys. But the question is, are they viewing this at the same time? I think they are, right? But from where? Are they in the same room or separate rooms?
It's a report, so they're probably in a conference room or
But they're in the dark. You think in a conference room that it wouldn't be like this, right?
they're watching the video.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Oh, I guess he was saying that. Yeah, that's right. He did say that. Okay, never mind. He's like, can you repeat that? And it's like, not effing person. Oh, look, you can see the reflection.
Yeah.
That's a really cool effect. I
So
like that.
I do too. We're watching on how they're watching on the monitor.
Mm-hmm. They're the reactors like us.
Yeah.
Where's this guy going? This guy looks like he's on a mission. He's doing something really important. But the question is what? I'm pretty sure he's not just walking around to reach his 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah, he's not getting in the step. Yeah, he's on a mission. He's going to deliver something, a message or something.
Yeah. Oh. I wonder who he's calling.
He looks very serious.
Well, of course, considering the situation, right?
Yeah.
It's green when dark. Ooh.
There it is, the backroom music.
Yep, and the camera quality.
Mm-hmm.
What perspective are we looking from right now? Is this the cameras that are set up?
Yeah, I'll bet it is. And they're looking.
It's showing the different angles, right? There's that one strip, remember?
Mm-hmm.
There's some guys messing with it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's near the entrance.
Why they get rid of? Oh, is this how it's being built?
Yes, it's progressing.
Yeah, this was where it was built, I guess. You can see a guy with a hard hat in the corner. Oh, now he's over there. Wow. They're really walling it off. They don't want anything. Oh,
It's the same day. Right?
they saw all that creepy monster. They're like, we need to close everything
That's
off.
right.
That makes a lot of sense. That's why the people were watching in horror, and then that's why the other guy gave a phone call. He did a phone call, like alerting the situation, saying like it's like a code
Close it
red.
up.
Yeah, shut everything down. I'm not sure what this is.
Electrical diagram.
It says microprocessor right here, so it's some sort of computer thing. Look at that. See, they're really shutting it down. That's it.
Was that it?
That's it. Wow.
Yeah. So they shut it down.
Shut
But
it
this
down.
wasn't the last video, which means that it didn't stop either someone else from restarting the program, the project, or the creature breaking through.
And was this before or after the other guy who did the time skip?
Right. This is before, because the time skip. No, this is after the time skip. The time skip was in February.
Right. But I mean, the guy who jumped forward in time, we're thinking he jumped after this, right?
Yes. So
So-
he jumped after this in, I think, May.
Right, because when he came back, there was like no human activity at all. It was like all closed off, and when he went in, an alarm went off.
That's right.
So maybe they had everything set up to like make sure no one gets through.
That's right. And if someone or something did, they had all these motion detectors, right?
Right.
So that's why we saw the alarms. And so this is not, we're talking about a video that was 3 or 4 prior to this.
Yeah. I think it was the informational video. There's a 4 scientist people who were in their suits walking by, and then of course one of them got split off from the rest.
Yeah.
And when he turned around, he called out to them. The rest of them disappeared,
Yeah.
and it seemed like a time jump because when he came back, there was like this whole place built out.
Yeah.
And so we're wondering if it was, and then an alarm went off, and we're wondering if it was after this. So,
And we see them building it here. Yeah.
but it's like creating another cliffhanger once again.
Oh, for sure.
Because we know that there's more videos, and in here it's almost as if it was like the end, like everything's shut down and the story, right? No, not the end of the story, because clearly there's more to come.
Yeah, well, and because clearly there's more to come, it's just pulling us right in.
Yeah.
That's what I like about this this video series. He does a great job with that.
Yeah, a really great job. Hey everyone, so we finished the report, and we realized that this video actually also has a secret video in it. So we went into the description and we went to this one video. The name is completely ambiguous, as you can see. It's just a bunch of numbers like 978-041-526-3573. And so we have no idea what this is about. It's a quick video. It's only 33 seconds. So we'll check it out, and let's see if anything else gets added on.
Let's see if we get some answers or maybe more questions. We'll find out.
Right, and this was a pretty big video because the report, it was like super detailed. Like the characters were super realistic. It was the first one where it wasn't like kind of bad audio footage, right?
Well,
I mean, not audio, but like visuals.
And we saw faces.
We saw faces, yeah. And it seemed like they were panicking, so I want to find out what's going on.
Let's let it roll.
Let's do it. So some traffic. Where are we zooming in?
Showing busyness, overpopulation.
Is this where the found footage camera fell, I wonder? Because remember from the first found footage, it fell into a forest.
Right.
I don't remember it being next to this, though, so maybe not. Let's see. Oh! Do you see that?
There was a flash of something.
No. I just noticed something with the cars.
Okay.
Watch.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Yes. Okay. So you know what that was? That was the car.
The car that went into the second
smashed into the wall.
The wall in the second back room. So it just fell through the floor.
Yeah. Play it back for our audience here.
Look at that. It just dropped right through.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Look at that.
That's nuts. So that's it, and that's how it happened.
That's how it happened.
Okay, so I have to say, when we saw that car there, I thought it probably drove off into a ravine or something, and in the ravine, you know, it just ended up being this abyss, and it ended up in the back room.
Right.
But this is how we see it.
Yeah, and I remember I had the idea, what if it was just someone driving normally and they just suddenly appeared? And it looks like that's exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened.
It fell through the floor and they couldn't stop. Yeah. Just hit full speed.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this async company, they've really unleashed something that they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't understand. They can't harness its power, but they really have no control over why so many people are missing. Mm-hmm. And people, it looks like, are just randomly missing.
Randomly falling to the floor.
Randomly places.
Yeah.
Random places. Yeah.
Huh.
Wow. That was a really good observation of yours that you picked up on.
Yeah, I'm really glad that we saw this video in the description, because this answers like a whole nother question of how did that car end up in the backrooms.
I gotta tell you, Serge and I were talking about this after our last reaction, and we were pondering, I wonder if there are other secret videos, right? So we actually went through.
Yeah, and we somehow missed this one. But fortunately, we found it, and we found it pretty recently, just after we recorded the last video. So we're able to just add it into the video.
Share it with you.
Which, speaking of which, we are now going to transition back to the video. So we'll wrap up the video for you guys and enjoy. So
please join us.
Yeah, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because it helps the channel. And stay tuned for our next video. We have a whole playlist of Backrooms reactions, and we'll be going through each one. So
we're gonna have a good time with it.
All right, take care, guys.